ಅದನ್ನು ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ರಾಜಕೀಯದಿಂದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಸರಿಯೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದೇ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಪಕ್ಷದ ಸಂಘಟನೆಯನ್ನು ಬಲಪಡಿಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಗ್ನಿರಾತ್ರಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಹೊರತು ಯಾವುದೇ ಸ್ಥಾನಮಾನ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಸ್ಥಾನಮಾನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಕ್ಷವನ್ನು ಬಲಪಡಿಸೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಭರವಸೆಯನ್ನ.
That's Bookanakere Siddhalingappa Yediyurappa emphatically stating that he's not retiring from active politics anytime soon, and neither does he intend to cool his heels in a Raj Bhavan. At 78 years, the Lingayat strongman is unlikely to get any position in the state or union government, nor in the party. So why does the four-time chief minister still want to be politically active? BSY has unfinished business. Yediyurappa wants to see sunrise. Yediyurappa's elder son Raghavendra is an MP from Shimoga, but it's BSY's second son Vijayendra who's seen as the more politically astute successor. Vijayendra is the vice president of Karnataka BJP. Although there have been talks and demands of accommodating Vijayendra in the new cabinet under a new chief minister, party sources say that is highly unlikely. The party has always campaigned against dynasty politics and even denied a Lok Sabha ticket to former Union Minister Anant Kumar's wife on the same grounds. Vijayendra faces a lot of opposition within the BJP itself. In fact, in 2018, he had come close to getting a ticket to contest from the Varuna Assembly constituency. Senior leaders were accused of scuttling his chances back then. Several BJP leaders at the federal spoke to say that Vijayendra's interference in the day-to-day governance and the allegation of a Vijayendra tax or a V-tax, referring to the corruption in the government over the last 2 years, had dented the party's image. Yediyurappa wants to be around to ensure Vijayendra grows and inherits his legacy, and one day become the face of the Lingayat community. BSY still faces corruption charges. Yediyurappa has got a clean sheet from Supreme Court in several corruption cases, but some cases are still being heard. Earlier this month, a special MP-MLA court in Karnataka ordered further investigation against Yediyurappa in an alleged case of corruption involving denotification of prime land in Bengaluru when he was the Deputy Chief Minister in 2006. Relief granted to him in other cases have been challenged, while a few complaints are pending before the Anti-Corruption Bureau. Yediyurappa will need some influence over the state and central governments to deal with these corruption cases and come out clean. For that to happen, he needs to be politically relevant. He wouldn't want to leave behind a tainted legacy. More than anything, B.S. Yediyurappa belongs to a rare breed of mass leaders in Karnataka, including H.D. Devegowda, who believe that there is no concept of retirement in politics. In Bengaluru, Harish Upadhyaya for The Federal.